Oh my god, my favorite one is like everybody's like, "How was your weekend?" I'm like, "Not too good." And I'm like, "Whoa, what happened?" I'm like, "I got pulled over." And they're like, "Oh no shit." I'm like, "Yeah, I got caught with a 6-pack and 2 guns."
Oh
and they're
my
like,
God.
"Oh, that's exactly what they do every time." Oh.
Now listening to MyFreeCast with Piperfinn and Magnolia Snow. A podcast for the camworld by camgirls. So take a seat, make a drink, and bring a dildo to this week's episode of My Free Cast.
Let's talk about this fart that you
Yes.
cream caked in my mouth.
Oh
Yes,
my
I
god,
wanna
okay,
hear
we're
this.
gonna start with the crate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, guys, this is another episode of MyFreeCast. I'm Piperfinn,
I'm
and
Magnolia Snow.
we have a special guest here.
I'm Ziadva.
See-
It's the Oddbach, Mr. Handsome Man.
This is Maggie's live-in boyfriend,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
I'm not living out in the shed. So
Okay,
yeah.
well,
That's Tippy's
from the things
spot.
I've heard about you, you've
Oh,
been out there more
shit.
than once. Okay. But there's a story about something about
Alright,
farts,
we're starting off with the crepe story.
farts, creeps.
Good old Tootin' story.
Please tell us the story, Ziardvark.
Everybody's heard the story from my point of view.
Now it's your.
You go.
I never heard it from your point of view.
Oh,
I
so
was
do you
just
want
the
me to
one
go
that
first?
just
Alright.
felt it.
Nah, tell it
from
together.
my point of
So,
view.
alright, here's the thing. I have this issue with wheat products. I don't have like celiac disease. I don't have like a strong allergy, but it makes me fart when I eat wheat products. He knows.
She's just gassy as shit.
Yeah.
That's her thing.
She's just always gassy.
Just
Yeah.
I'm always sneaking them out.
Why do you think I
on
call her
damn
gassy,
silently.
not sassy?
Oh, fuck you,
I'm
man.
kidding. All right.
But so that morning, like one of my favorite things in the entire world, strawberry crepes, and I got some that morning, and it was delicious and amazing. Later on that day, well, first off, I have to explain the fact that the Aardvark and we had hardcore anal sex for like an hour more. It
That's
was
nice.
it was
Yeah.
it was great, and it was like all was good and everything. Like at that point.
But that was the night before,
Oh, was it the night before? And then we went out to get crepes
of course.
in the morning. Okay,
That's what you
yeah.
do after anal sex.
Oh.
Right, you go get crepes.
Oh,
okay,
it's
sorry,
okay,
I had the
okay.
timeline.
I didn't
wrong
eat
there.
grapes. I got.
I've never had
I got
anal
turkey
sex, so I
burger,
didn't
but-
know that crepes came directly afterwards.
Yeah, this is
okay.
them's rules.
All right, I got it.
Yeah.
But so hardcore anal sex. Nap, get up. He took me to breakfast to get crepes. Whatever. A couple hours pass, and I'm just like, babe, my butthole hurts. Would you give it a kiss and apologize? Just apologize. And he gets in there, and he's just like, okay. And he goes to kiss my butthole, and I just, like, right in his open mouth. It wasn't like that. I did it wrong. It's more like,
Okay, I'm gonna end you there. I'm gonna end you on that
and he
one.
smacks me as hard as he can right across the ass.
So I've always been told, hey, you're always a nice guy, you know. So I had to go and do stuff, and all I'm trying to do is be nice to you before I leave because I felt like I was ignoring you, but I had to go do something.
Yeah, he was on his way out the door.
I was on my way out the damn door, and I had to come back for the 4th kiss just to be like, see you later, babe. I will see you. And you made me feel bad on the way out. So in my head, I'm going, I have to come back. You're kiss my ass. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do this. So I made the mistake of going in for the kiss and being really sincere, to be honest
Oh
with you.
no, he was like all in.
I was getting puckered up, everything. And I'm like, yeah, I'm actually going to kiss your ass right now. Just so you know that I love you. And as I'm going in, and I'm not just kissing, I'm like doing the whole like, you know, so as I open my mouth to pucker and breathe in for that last breath of air as I bend over, you fucking just rip that fucking wretched fart.
Did your cheeks puff out like a trombone player?
No, but I could actually see her ass
With the air going in?
jiggling. It's like when you pull the turkey out of the goddamn fridge and that gelatin in the bottom wiggles.
Oh, God.
God, I watched it and I felt like I had poop. I told you, what did I say? I'm going to get pink eye from this.
You got some particles in there for sure.
And I left after that. I was like, "There's no more being a nice guy. I'm
I
leaving."
was straight up pissed after
I
that.
wasn't
would've
pissed,
been-
but I was firm.
No,
You were firm.
You smacked me
Aw.
as hard as you could against my ass. Like,
But you like
straight-
that.
Yeah, but it was just like, for a moment, it was like, fuck you, bitch. It was amazing.
I would-
It was a
been-
silent
I
smack
would've
as hard as I
been-
could.
Babe, that's what you get for having sex with me. Anally, and not, you gotta apologize.
Well, if that's what crepe does,
You just
I
gotta-
don't know
now
what I
you
want to
know.
eat next with you.
Babe.
What did it taste like?
Burnt macaroni and cheese.
It
No,
tasted like
I didn't
crepes.
taste it. I didn't smell it.
It's the second time through with the crepes.
Oh god. Oh, that you wouldn't have that problem if you would just have a sex doll. You
Yeah,
could kiss a sex doll's ass, and they would never fart on you.
exactly. See, that's why.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I have fucked plenty of
Oh.
pocket pussies that do fart at you.
Oh, do tell.
What? Well, it's because you're pushing air in there,
Yeah,
and then it
well,
comes out like a queef, like a.
oh,
like
it's
a fleshlight
it's a
queef.
queef.
Fleshlight.
Fleshlight
Wait,
queef.
hold on. Dibs on the band name. Fleshlight.
Yes. Everybody, we're here to rock you. This is Fleshlight Queef.
Put your hands together.
This is Fleshlight Queen with their big single, Crepes Bounty.
That reminds me of freaking Tenacious D. One of my favorite parts of that whole movie is when the guy's standing up there and he's like, "This is Tenacious D, and they're here to fuck your ear pussies." And he gets off the stage looking like, "I can't believe I just said that to the crowd." That was so funny. That's exactly it.
Speaking of fucking pussies, so tell me about these queefs. So, like, what angle do you go at to get a fleshlight to queef?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I want to know.
I'm not a rich man, so I can't afford a flashlight. So,
Okay,
like a
pocket
paper
pussy.
towel roll with a couple gloves and it's fine with me on the couch. So
Oh
Shut
my
the
god.
fuck up.
that's a
Okay.
joke. I haven't done that since I was like 11. Okay, I can afford a $12 pocket anus. I
you
did
afford
buy
a
one
sex
when I was
doll?
underage at a porn store once.
Can you afford a sex doll? Can you afford a custom sex doll?
Ooh, what'd you get?
No,
Have you seen those?
I
You know what I'm
have.
talking about? They're like,
They're expensive.
and they look crazy real.
So to answer your question, yes, I have looked at what they cost.
And
Yeah, okay,
why did you do that?
Well, it's really fun to think you can have a girl tied up in your closet.
A
I'm kidding. That was a
sex
joke.
doll or a real girl
A sex doll.
tied up in your closet?
Yeah.
But you pretend it's a real girl.
Right, exactly.
Right, hold
You can
on,
pull
are
her
we
out
getting-
whenever.
Wait, can you rape a sex doll?
They don't have souls.
They are not
They don't
sentient.
have-
so
yeah.
no.
Unless Apple decides to put a chip in them. Then they
I
turn
would
out to have a
feel-
soul, just like my phone.
I would feel weird. Like,
having
dude,
sex with a sex doll, I have something
Yeah.
in my eye.
You okay? You gonna make it?
No. I'm not gonna make it, you guys.
Put her down. Get the rock.
Somebody just put this thing out of her.
I'll be
misery.
right back.
Smash her head with the boulder.
Come on.
Don't worry, we got this.
Thanks.
Yeah, the sex doll thing though. Those things are.
How expensive are they?
I can't imagine.
1,000, 30,000?
I've only seen
I mean,
more
a custom
like
one.
shitty ones.
And how much were they?
Hundreds of dollars.
Really?
But they have no legs, no arms, so you're fucking a headless amputee.
Oh, we're talking about like straight up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I think like full on dolls.
Yeah, like you actually get a monthly payment for it. You finance it.
Yeah, you're buying a car, but you're
Yeah.
buying a fuck buddy that doesn't talk back, or move, or have a heartbeat, or a soul,
How do you warm it up? What if you live in like Alaska and it's
Ooh,
cold all the time?
and it freezes.
Well,
That's got to be
yeah.
an issue.
And
That has
it's
to be
just
an
cold
issue.
because your house is cold.
Yeah.
So it's cold. Do you have to keep it in a cupboard with a heater?
I don't know.
A closet with a heater?
I don't know. Do you think it would feel like? What's the difference between that and just taking like a fleshlight and fucking it? Like the interior. I mean, I know. Like, let's say a fleshlight of like, or something similar of like the highest quality compared to like a sex doll. Like the inside still feels the same, or even like the pocket pussy or the fucking like cut out butthole, butt cheek, vagina thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like what
Mhm.
you're talking about.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like a little box, but you fuck it. What's the difference between that and like fucking a sex doll? I mean, it's like the same interior. They can make it the same. Like you're getting something more from a sex doll. You feel like you're fucking a real person, kind of. I guess. I've never done it, but like I imagine that's why people want to do it. I mean, would that be something you would be into? Like Substituting.
If somebody gave me an $8,000 pocket lady, well, a full-size pocket lady, then and she's gotta be Asian, because she's gotta fit in the suitcase so I can take her with me.
Yes.
You know, I don't want her driving in my car or anything, but I want her in a suitcase. So if somebody does open it up, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's a fucking giant pussy, Jesus!
It's a
giant
doll.
pocket pussy lady."
No, I'm talking about like if money wasn't an issue. Would you just go out and buy like the highest quality fleshlight?
Yeah, I would.
Or would you buy
That's what I mean.
a sex doll?
Yep, I would order it without my face being seen. First off, I wouldn't go into a store and be like, "I want that one," because everybody knows what you're gonna do. You're gonna go home and fuck it. Okay, it's not like it's not taxidermy, you know.
Well, they're not gonna send you like full size. You're not gonna go to like the porn store down the street and pick up a full size sex doll. This is things like you gotta like order.
Right,
Online,
it's gonna
yeah.
come in a fridge box, and like the
Right,
UPS guy's gonna have a dolly, and he's
you
gonna be
have
like,
to
"There's something
assemble
crazy."
it like IKEA.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pop the hips together,
But would you get one? Like, you're a millionaire and you can have any bitch you want, and now look at these sex dolls. Would you get a sex doll?
Fuck yeah, I would.
What? Why?
Yeah, I would.
No, like sex.
If I was
in all
single.
seriousness, you get one.
Or I'd just get one. Yeah, I'd get one.
And
totally get
would you
one.
fuck it?
Yeah, I'd give it a go.
It's crazy. That's
No,
awesome.
and this is the thing. He's not just saying, "I know this guy," and like we had this conversation the other day
I just
where
looked at your tits. Sorry.
it's.
I'm also
legit-
reading your shirt, but
It's
you got
hard.
me.
It's the shirt. It's the shirt I talked about
Yeah,
on the
I
last
thought that same
podcast.
thing.
It
God.
says save the planet. It's the only one with beer.
Yeah.
And it was my dad's.
That
From,
reminds
like,
me of
the
that
80s.
kid we seen driving today.
Oh, we saw a kid today that just had a shirt that said "I like beer."
And you could tell that kid was serious.
That kid loved beer.
Yeah, he was just turning like off the corner onto the sidewalk, carrying some stuff with his bro, and like it just said in white, "I like beer," and we're like, "Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe
do.
you.
cool, yeah."
Yeah. Way to express yourself.
Anyways, tangent.
So you
we were
would
talking-
get a sex doll,
and fuck it.
and you would fuck it.
Of course.
What would your sex doll look like?
Asian.
Yeah, she'd be a ragged old bag lady. Nah,
Hold on, I can answer this. Can I give
she'd
it
be
a
a
go?
merman.
Can I give it a go? Long wavy brown hair. Maybe like 5'6", 5'7", a little on the skinny side, but you gotta have tits and a butt on her, and then you gotta make sure that butthole is gonna take a beating on that sex
Really, you
doll.
like anal sex? You prefer it?
Oh, anal's
No, I don't
amazing.
prefer it, but it's always fun.
Okay.
It's a fun way to check your partner's temperature.
I just got that.
I'm just saying, you can really tell the difference. It's weird.
I was like, wait.
Yeah.
But here's because we were talking about this the other day, where masturbating. I don't personally do it because like I don't know. There's something fucking wrong with me, and I like can't get myself off. I just have sex and get off, and that's it. Whereas you masturbate regularly every day,
Like
regardless.
at least 8 times. So yeah.
But regardless if you get laid or not, like you're masturbating. I mean, I'm not offended by it. Like, do your fucking thing. I think it's kind of hot. But you've talked about before where you owned fleshlights and other things and stuff. Where I'm like, someone like you getting a sex doll, he would get one. He would fuck it and he would enjoy it. And
I would
your
enjoy that
hand
fucker.
would be like, you would like never use your hands again.
I never
Like-
use my hands now. They're too calloused. I swear to
my
God.
You're just going
Back to the
not
beginning
gonna
though,
say it.
what she would look like, she'd be a spitting image of Zooey Deschanel with bigger tits.
Oh, I should have just.
And
said
she'd
that.
always be looking at me like super cute.
No.
See, I
That's
told you.
cute.
That's exactly what I
Aw.
described.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of Zooey Deschanel, or how the fuck you say her name, what do you have?
I have a life size cutout of her, so I guess it's kind of weird.
Oh my
There's no
God.
holes in it or anything, but
Yeah.
He actually has the live site. Where is it?
it's
You haven't brought it over yet?
no, it's in my garage.
That's awesome.
it.
I love her. She's
And
so
she
cute.
scared me a couple times. At first it was a joke. My roommate was like, "Hey, I got the perfect gift for you for Christmas and your birthday." And I'm like, "Okay, sweet. What is it?" And he wouldn't tell me. But later on, he got drunk and he told me, "I'm gonna get you a life size cutout of Zooey Deschanel." And then he never ended up doing it. Like I think he said like his car got declined or something. So I bought it myself a couple days later, and I showed up to the house and I opened it in front of him. I didn't tell him. And he was like, "Oh my God, you did it!" I was like, "Once you told me that was a real thing, of course I got one." You know, so I got one. I still have it. She's been there for 4 or 5 years.
I'm
That's
the
sweet.
second girlfriend, really. After her.
Zoe first, you
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Yeah. Or would you feel threatened if he actually got a Zoe Deschanel sex doll?
Oh,
No.
fuck. That'd be
No.
so cool.
We
I would
tag
scare
team
so
that
many people
shit.
with that. I'd sit in the alley.
With
a
her
gun. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Somebody'd be so scared. They'd be like, there's a Zoe. What does she look like? Zoe Deschanel naked with a gun.
kind of like fucked up and weird, like rubbery.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's
man.
funny, you bring up like jealousy and feelings of whatever. That brings up sex dolls. Sex dolls, like complete sex dolls, head to toe,
Right.
look like a human, and attachment to them.
Right, I was watching
That
a video
is-
about a guy that makes them, and he was
Yes.
going farther with it. Like, he wants his customers to actually become like emotionally attached and to take more than just sexual satisfaction. So he has like robotics in them, and they have like voice reaction, like a Furby kind of. You could say
A
something, and then they'll have
Furby.
like a thing that they'll say back at you.
Yum. Yum. Nice analogy with the fucking sex slave dungeon doll fucking Furby. I'd love to see that commercial. Yum. Come get yours now. Yum.
Its eyes just blink.
Oh god, that'd be so creepy.
I need another drink.
I'd slap and be like, don't blink when I'm fucking you.
Yum.
And it'd probably listen. It'd be like, yum.
But will it have a beak? That's the deal breaker for me.
A beak?
If you
Yeah.
want it to have a beak, you can
But
have it.
anyways, as you were saying, so they have robotics and voice and
Yeah, and like Bluetooth. They're like Siri voices, but for sex.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Don't let Apple get on this.
I watched another video too about this like crazy lady that went on this rant about how sex dolls need to be like illegal or stopped because it's going to ruin like relationships between real people, real men and women. Her quote: "Men and women, men and men, and children." So like just any interpersonal relationships with other humans that you might have, these sex dolls will ruin it.
And what do you think? Do you think she's right?
Oh fuck no!
No.
Oh fuck no! I mean,
What's the worst that could happen? Everybody gets extinct because they just start fucking
I
dolls?
don't know. Do you really? Does this lady really think that women are going to become so attached to male sex dolls or whatever,
It'd be the men.
female sex dolls, or men so attached to male or female sex dolls that they're just gonna like not need any human interaction at all ever?
You know, I don't think that would be the majority of people,
There'd be a lot
but
of
I
them, though.
definitely know some people that would just be like, oh, I don't have to talk to another human being ever. I'm getting a sex doll / girlfriend / boyfriend / companion, whatever,
Well,
and only having that, and I never go
there's
out.
a guy on TLC's My Strange Addiction.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
He is addicted to his sex doll.
Oh
Have
my
you seen that
god. No,
episode?
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah.
It's not new.
No. Oh no, it's
Yeah,
not new at
okay.
all.
I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I was just rewatching that episode because it reminded me of this, and the guy like
Rewatching
still
that episode.
the guy still. I love that show. I love that show. The guy still has interaction with family and friends, and he takes his doll with him.
Right.
And his friends have like slowly been accustomed to it. Like, all right, well, this is how he is. But he still hangs out with real people, but just treats this doll like a girlfriend. I think that's a little neurotic, but I don't think that the fear that this like lady was talking about is even like happened even with the most extreme case of someone we've heard of that has a sex doll.
Right. Right. And, you know, I think if it does happen, it wouldn't happen to the majority of people. And it's going to happen to people who aren't as well socially adjusted
Anyway.
as the norm. Yeah, like
Right.
they're going to find other ways to hide or to replace social interaction,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of whether or not there's
Mhm.
a sex doll there or
Mhm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And if it keeps them from going crazy, then more power to
Then
them.
you're like, exactly, because there's a certain type of
Right.
of psyche of person that's going to go fall that far into the sex doll life.
It's like me smoking bud at night and being locked doors and
Yeah.
down everything and
Just
everybody
fucking
else
let them.
doing their
It's
thing.
not hurting anyone.
Yeah. Alone.
dude,
Yeah,
He can tell you too, if someone doesn't come and like grab me by my hair and drag me out of my house, like I could just go. I've gone months without like talking to a single soul that I didn't absolutely have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've gone like at least 2-3 weeks. Didn't he fart?
Yeah, we're just farting.
That dog.
I was like, for a second, I was like, oh, it's not my breath. I was like, jeez. I'm surprised.
I just was wondering why you put your mouth up to his butt when he did that.
I was just making sure it was him, I guess. I don't know. I'm surprised he hasn't fucked that line yet. I don't know.
But, like, I can do that for a couple weeks and not talk to anyone except, you know, online or whatever, and totally content. But that's just me, and that's just what I would do. Mm-hmm. And honestly, if I had, like, some sort of doll or creature or computer, whatever, there to, like, have interaction when I wanted it, but I didn't have to go, yeah. You better shut it or I'm going to power you off.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Enjoy.
You're about due for a reboot.
Yeah.
Yum.
But I'm cold. Yum. I'm cold. Yum. That's my next move. I'm not going to scare you for now. I'm going I'm going to be like, yum. You're like, Jesus.
Would you get a male sex doll?
Yeah. Well.
Or whatever kind of
Yeah, I would.
way you
Oh,
like
totally.
it.
Would it be the full-bodied one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just a torso. Because I'm talking about the real full
Right.
body.
Like realistic.
Human size. Yeah, not just a torso.
No, I totally would. But you know what? Like when you're talking about like the interaction and like the eyes blinking and like the Siri voice and you can talk to it, I would never fuck that sex doll. I would straight up just talk to it. It would just sit there and be my buddy.
And see what it says.
Yeah, we'd become friends. Yeah, because the more you talk to it, the more information it gathers, and the more...
Yum. That's all it says for months. I trained it to say the other stuff. Real quick, I had a butt on this one, though. If you girls got a sex doll, and you're like, you know, like a life-size man sex doll. You two having a sex doll size of me or bigger, imagine seeing you girls carry that through the house. What are you doing? I'm going to take it over to the couch and fuck it. Like, well, it looks like you're having a hard time. Let me help you with this.
You have to help us with our sex doll.
Yeah. It weighs twice you. If not 3.
You just look at us like all like
Look at that
pathetically
poor
like,
woman.
oh.
What's she doing dragging that naked sex doll down that alley?
I just wanted to go out for drinks.
Yeah, I tried to go out for drinks, but he didn't want to.
I broke my heel.
Fuck him.
I'm tired.
I
Too
would
drunk to drive.
That's the only way you get me to the bars is if I could take my sex doll with me.
Yeah.
I'll take a shot of Jack for me. This bitch wants vodka shot.
Sorry, my
You never
sex
put
doll
in a
is
wheelchair.
Dee Dee. Oh no, I was just going to say there was a movie about a guy that had a sex doll in his wheelchair.
In a wheelchair.
What was his name?
I
What
seen
was that movie?
a picture of that recently, actually. I don't know his
Fuck,
name.
I can't remember it at all. It's been so long since I've watched it too. It was one of my faves.
It's pretty skanky sex wife, if you ask me.
Skanky sex wife? What?
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's not what it... No, that's porn you're thinking of.
Wait, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
The
There's
sex doll in the wheelchair.
There's a movie where a guy falls in love with a sex doll. And it's just like one of those stories where...
You're actually talking about a movie.
An actual movie, yeah.
It was, I remember what it was, too. What actor was it?
He's in Wes Anderson movies all the time.
Yep, I know exactly what it was. I just can't think of it.
Lars and the Real Girl?
Yes.
Yep.
Lars and the Real Girl.
Who was the actor?
I don't know. But yeah, Lars and the Real Girl right there. I mean, that's a story. A movie. It's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
It's real good.
That's cool. But yeah, he has a sex doll he falls in love with, and
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, and he just like takes her everywhere, and then the rest of the story is of his friends and family trying to like get him to marry someone that's real. Yeah.
Does he?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think so.
Damn, I wanted to include some spoilers in.
He has like social anxiety and all kinds of weird neuroses.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing I don't see is male sex dolls. I see the male torsos because we see those all the time. Even cam girls use them on cam too.
Oh, yeah.
Just those like male silicone sex
The
dolls
box.
with
We
dicks.
called him the box.
Mhm.
The box with the dick.
You guys call that the box.
But I've never.
Oh, we
called it
did.
the box.
The box. Never mind. We talked about it before she
You
came
called it
Oh, the box.
in. Yeah.
I'm just gonna fuck this
Oh,
box.
I'm just gonna fuck
Oh.
this box.
Yeah.
With the dick.
Yeah.
That's all women get. Well, we get our boxes with dicks, and you men get like full on realistic female sex dolls with like silicone everything.
Well, I mean,
Which
if
is-
that's what you can afford.
Or
It's so weird that like our sex toys are so minimal and detached like compared to, you know,
Yeah, we
men's
just get
sex toys.
like phallic symbols and
Yeah,
dicks,
and
and you
box
guys
with a
get
dick.
whole universes of women with hair and like mouths you can put your stuff in.
Put it this
Right.
way, though. We can fuck anything.
Yeah,
and
but
why don't we get the fancy stuff when you guys just get a
You
box
do.
with a hole in it?
It's just, you guys got your own way of doing it.
Well, no. Here's the thing: is like it. You know, when people think of men and women traditionally, you know, you think of the women being the ones like attached to the personality, and I need the personality to enjoy sex and to
Oh,
like
that's true.
and
Yeah.
to fuck and everything. Yet our sex toys are totally detached. Just fucking like,
Right.
It's just a dick. That's a dick. It's a box with a dick. Like you don't see
What's in the
full
fucking
size.
box?
What's in the fucking
It's a
box?
dick.
It's a dick. But you don't see like full size sex dolls that are men. I mean, I have, but not as common as full size female sex
Yeah.
dolls. Whereas when you think of men, masculinity, they're just like, oh, look, I'm gonna fuck things and blah blah blah. Whereas, like, no,
I hope I don't look like that when I do.
Oh,
when I have
man.
sex.
No, I'm making like
Jesus.
I'm not saying this is a case because men are complicated creatures
That
and
was
emotional
very rogue
creatures.
there.
But
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is that's like the general idea. That's like the typical idea that most
Yeah.
people see. I know better. You know better. We know better.
Yeah.
But your guys' sex dolls, you know, we have sex dolls that are fully animatronic and like
Yeah.
have Siri voices and everything.
Yeah.
Like it just feels so backwards than what it should be. So,
But
I think,
in their defense too, men. No, I'm saying men as a general. I don't want to offend you by saying that at all. Men
It's okay.
in general.
What do you mean, use guys?
Use guys. They create that market anyway, right?
Right.
They
It's not
want it
girls
anyway.
being like, I'm making some giant
Yeah.
fucking man beast
Yeah,
to fuck.
it's men creating it. Men are like, oh fuck yeah, let's make this thing, and then other men are like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Fuck
So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's like market
I'll
and
test
demand
it.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
How do you
So I
wash
guess
it?
That's it.
Stick a hose in it. What? Does it come with a hose?
That's a good question. How do you clean those?
Definitely not the microwave.
I wonder
Don't
if they
boil
have
your
like,
pocket pussy. I've done that before, and it just disintegrates. I don't know why I did that, but I'm just letting you know. If you ever,
get myself a pocket pussy.
don't boil it.
I'll know not to boil it.
The real question is, though, as far as sex toys goes, mechanical sex toys for women. See, now you guys have a whole nother realm
We
here.
have Sibians.
We have
Sibians,
Yeah.
fuck machines.
fuck
Yeah.
machines. That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
right, we do.
Fuck machines. I'm talking. We have as guys. Yeah, we are like you typically said. Oh, fuck couch. We're gonna do this.
Sex machines are cool. I think if MyFreeCams wasn't so strict about having things that resemble men on cam,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't even think mannequins with penises are allowed.
I've seen that quite a bit.
Really?
Actually.
Really?
Pumpkin Spice has one, but she would just like draw on it and like slap around the dick and stuff. Like I never saw
alright.
her fuck it, but she might have. But I've seen her
Yeah.
have them, and I've seen other girls have them on there.
All right.
And
What
I've
about
seen
dildos?
fuck
I mean, do they
machines.
use dildos? I've never
yeah, of
watched
course.
MyFreeCams at all. I've not a clue.
Oh, but your girlfriend here is
Mhm.
a cam model.
I know.
How do you feel about that? Do you like it? Have you learned a lot about the industry?
I've learned a hell of a lot more about the industry, but I've been watching porn since I found the first video when I was really young.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's totally a different realm that is new to me.
Yeah. How long have you been familiar with it now? The camming world. Just as long as you've been with her, or
I've known her
You knew
way
before.
longer.
Yeah,
but
we were friends like long before we dated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
long before we dated. But
Yep.
I've only been camming for a year and a half, little over a
Right.
year
So
and
I've
a
known
half.
about it and stuff, but it's one of those things that if you don't know somebody that does it, then you'd never really think about it. We know it exists, but you don't think about it.
Right.
I'm trying to think of another thing because there is something else that I've thought about that is like it, where you'll just, it's out there, but you just don't
it
ever
exists,
think about
you're
it.
aware of it, but it's not personal. It doesn't go mesh in with your life at
Put it
all.
this way, first time ever I've seen an actual oil drilling rig. I remember driving by it and going, "Holy shit!" look at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's an oil drilling rig.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I can't believe I've never seen one until this day in my life.
But you've heard of it forever because you live in
But
this
right,
area,
you've
yeah.
always heard
You're
about
driving
it.
in a car where you need that. You live in a house
Mhm.
where
Yeah,
you need that.
You knew, like I knew, I watched Armageddon for Christ's sake.
Mhm.
You know.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I've seen them drill for shit on the moon, but it's the same thing. Like, oh, I understand porn and everything, but the camming stuff, like I never would have, like I said, I've never really watched it. I've sat here and like seen a couple things, but nothing
Mhm.
extravagant. So like I never would have stumbled upon, and sometimes now I'm curious, like
Mhm.
maybe I'd like to watch a little bit here and there,
Mhm.
but I just don't have I don't even have a computer, so.
We're a very isolated community, certainly. Even in the porn industry, we're pretty isolated because, like, I'd been to, like, the AVNs and the convention and stuff for a couple years, and then someone told me, like, oh, you should do camming. And I was just like, what? Like, that's a real thing people do? Because I thought it was just fake advertisements.
Mhm.
Like, so even someone who was familiar with the porn industry still was like, camming? I don't get it. Like,
Mhm.
oh, it's real? Like, I don't think I can make money doing that.
Mhm.
Yet some of the top girls fucking
Mhm.
make bank. Like, but it's an isolated community, but once you're drawn in, it's so addicting.
Mhm.
Completely addicting for us, for the members,
Mhm.
and everything. So I'm glad you're not drawn in, because you're like my savior away from my addiction.
And to be honest with you, you know, like you're always like, oh, because everybody's like, oh, what does so and so do? And I'm like, oh, Maggie's works at home. And I always tell you this, and you're like, oh, you can tell I'm a cam girl. But every time I say you're a cam girl, you could see the look in their face going, oh, she fucks half-legged sex dolls on tape. And I'm like, no, she doesn't do anything like that, I think.
What kind of responses have you received when you've told people that have asked you what Maggie does, and you say, "Oh, she's a cam girl"? What is the average usual response you get?
It's usually the first look of like, oh, and then I never really let it get too far before I step in, and I'm like, pretty much like what I just said.
Mhm.
It's not like she's fucking sex dolls.
So, like, your first knee-jerk reaction is to go, "It's not pornographic."
In a
is
way,
what you're saying.
yeah. To be honest with you, because I try to beat around it enough to where, like, oh, she works at home, or you know, she works online, and then it eventually comes out because people are really picky and they know as shit, so they're gonna find out. You know, they're gonna ask you, and you tell them because you told me. Be honest, you know. I'm like, that's fine. I'm not ashamed of it by any means. I think it's fucking awesome. I wish my personality take me places yours has.
It could.
So
You
that'd
could
be
be a
cool.
cam guy.
Yeah.
Plenty of cam guys that do
But
shit.
you know me, I'd be fucking this huge sex robot. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, obviously, yeah.
I'd be like, check it out. I'd be like, oh, look at me, camworld. I'm fucking this thing on the couch tonight.
I need a surgery.
I'm fucking the couch tonight, camera.
No, but
It's tough.
yeah, I mean, my philosophy's always been just be open about it. I've always been honest about it with my family, with my friends, and everything. And I've only had one person ever have an issue with it, and she's a crazy cunt, so I don't really care. So I'm glad that you accept it.
It took me a while. It took me a while at first. I was a little, to be honest with you, I was like, because you know me, I'm kind of old-fashioned, but I'm also not the square everybody thinks I am.
Right, you're
That's for sure.
a lady in the streets, a freak in the sheets.
Okay, yeah.
Yum.
Yum. Give me a beak.
So what were your thoughts before you kind of came around?
It was a little bit of jealousy.
jealousy.
To be honest with you,
Okay.
it was a little jealous because I didn't really know, and when I was just like the other person at the other end of the table when somebody asked me what does Maggie do, I was the person at the other end, like I just said, like I was like the person at the other end going, oh, she fucks on cam or she uses toys.
But you didn't really know.
I
what
didn't
it
know. You just told me, oh, I
No.
cam and this and that. I never seen anything. Remember?
When we first became interested in each other and we started, getting together more romantically, not dating yet, but we were a thing. We were becoming
getting
a thing.
sushi and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
And fucking hardcore anal
Cute,
sex.
yeah.
In between.
The huge.
Yeah. And crepes after. Like you knew I was a cam girl and that I was a live streamer and everything, but I didn't really talk about it that much with you because I felt that disconnect because you didn't know about the cam world and stuff. So myself, I just automatically assumed oh yeah, he knows. Like that's why I got the whole music setup and stuff and blah blah blah. I just get on, play music and talk and dance and whatever. And you knew I used to be a go-go dancer and I was a stripper.
At first, I was like, what is she actually doing?
Mm-hmm.
But then I told myself, don't worry about it because it's none of your business, and it's not what is probably being built up in my head.
What were you worried about at the time? It's fine. You can talk
It's not
about it.
like her finding somebody else by any means or anything like that, because I really was not worried about that. But the jealousy of maybe it's the same thing. Like maybe I'm not satisfying enough, but then that's what goes through your head.
That makes sense. Yeah, I
But
can see.
then I realized like that goes through my head real quick. But then I realized no, she's been doing this way before even you. So why would this even have an impact on my life other than my negativity? So I had to cut that out. I had to tell myself, cut it out and be myself no matter what, because there's no reason not to. But there is a jealousy of she's mine, and if I want to tie her up and put her in a closet, I can.
next to Yum Yum.
Yum. No, it's just it was a tough thing because I've only had a couple girlfriends in my life, and kind of laid back as far as the romantic side of it goes.
So this was I'm going to use past tense here.
Yeah.
Was like a matter of possession, sort of, not in a bad way.
In a way,
like,
yeah,
you guys
no,
were
it
a
was
thing,
really,
you
yeah.
and right? But then she also had this other life online with other men and women that doted on her and vied for her attention.
Right.
And is difficult to wrap your mind around.
It is.
Until,
I mean,
especially if you like come into a potential relationship in a traditional manner, like you do, like you did.
yeah.
So yeah, I
Farts in the mouth, fucking
yeah,
normal
no,
shit.
I've ruined you, so it's okay.
Yeah, you just opened a bag, so that's fine.
I think that's super interesting. That I think like when you really started to come around was when like you caught little like glimpses of my show, or like I kind of like explained what I was doing that day and
What's
stuff
this
or whatever.
screen?
I think the first time you ever really like the first time like I ever really saw you go, oh, that's awesome, okay, cool. When I was working on Street Jelly and I got up and I was just like, I just like put on a beanie and some sweats and you're like, aren't you gonna like put on makeup and get pretty? I'm like, for what? I'm just playing music. And you're like, oh.
For the record, I like it when she doesn't wear makeup.
Yeah. Do you like me
I
like
like
this?
that. Yeah,
By the way,
I do,
I look
babe.
like a
I
total
do.
bum right now with like
I'm traditional.
acne medication on my
like
face.
a little toothpaste.
It looks like you have toilet paper. It looks like you just cut your whole face shaving.
Yeah.
So you look like those circus girls with the hair all over their face. Like hairy people
Adorable.
do exist.
Have you ever watched her? Like her showing?
No.
From another. No. Or you have
I've
any
seen a couple
interest you,
things
or
like
you
that
don't?
you've done when you broke your hookah and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
talking.
you watched the YouTube video of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Betty
thought you looked like a
hears me.
sushi chef.
Mm-hmm.
I always hear you.
Yeah.
I'm like, what were you banging on? You're like, I wasn't banging on anything. I'm like, you were hammering something to the wall last night. You're like, no, I wasn't.
I have
I'm
no
like,
idea.
yes, you were. No, it's different now because I understand it. And to be honest, I'm a little jealous because sometimes I get into where I'm like, man, that is so cool
It
that you
is.
girls get to take your personalities and people listen and enjoy you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I feel once in a while about myself, where I could potentially be an awesome voice because all my friends like me, right? Wait,
Yeah.
you guys like me, right?
We love you.
Okay, that's right.
Right.
Yum. Yum. Say it.
Yum.
Say it or I'll kill you. But no, like you guys do something really, really cool, and why not fucking do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
That's,
is so cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I don't
there's.
plan on stopping.
Yeah, I mean, we're not the consumers, right? We're just there providing the product that's in
Right.
demand.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost made me want to like sign up and actually look and see what a site's like. But it'd be fun for me and you to sit down and be like, cool, look at this person.
Right, exactly.
Together, but I wouldn't be like looking at my phone on the shitter, like, because you know me, I'm either fucking dirtbag game or poker. That's it. I don't even own a computer. Like, I don't, so.
So, how do you feel about, speaking of like watching camgirls together, how do you feel about when I'm like, hey, look what this chick's doing? Or like earlier when I was like just clicking on chicks, seeing what they were doing, like on my friends list. How do you feel about seeing those glimpses? And how do you feel about me getting excited over other camgirls? Because I get excited. I tip other camgirls for like their tits. I tip for porn. Like I buy their stuff, and I have personal interactions with them. Like, how do you feel about that? Like from a jealousy standpoint, because I'm not fucking
Where are
them
you?
or anything.
I don't see it as anything. Every time
Yeah.
I bust out porn on my phone, we're laying there, you're like, why do you gotta do this? Well, you turn me on. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
we
turning
trade
me on,
porn.
too.
We trade porn
Yeah.
back and forth. But
To be honest with you, it doesn't really mess with me mentally to know that you do that or anything. But
Yeah, you seem like you hadn't even thought about it.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh yeah, she just bought some porn. Oh, cool.
I watch
Show me
porn
later.
every day. Like
Yeah.
I'll be like I wake up and babe in the morning. You know that I sit in the toilet and I check my Facebook, everything else, and
And
I'm
then
like,
you check your porn.
and I'm just like, what's new on this page? But I only watch one page, and then I'm like, done, because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do it.
right.
But I'm like, let's see
It's
what's
fun to
going
just-
on.
Oh,
You want to
okay.
see what's
So,
new.
What I'm
Okay.
trying to get at is how do you feel like
So
yeah,
you
go
identify.
and watch.
Yeah.
With that. That's why
Yeah.
it's like,
I do the same thing.
he just identifies with you. That's all it is. Like, oh yeah, of
Right.
course. I do the same
But
thing on the shitter every morning.
What I'm trying to get at is like yeah, you can sit there and you can buy porn from wherever and watch it and just like just they're a person, porn star, like you might know who they are or not or whatever. Me, I interact with the girls
Mhm.
like on a personal level and buy their stuff with the interaction. Does that bother you? Does the interaction with the girl who makes the porn bother
Not at
you?
all. That
No? Okay.
and I don't want to be the typical. Sweet. Not at all. That's just another form of media that's intriguing. So
Okay.
it's not even an issue at that level.
That makes
It'd be
sense.
different if you're like, so and so's coming over and he's gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna fuck him. Then
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa, can't you just cut my face out, get my big belly in there, and I'll be like, oh, I don't need that sex doll. We can throw it out, babe. Don't make me finance a sex doll. Okay, I'm so in debt because I bankrupt myself on the last sex doll. Imagine like getting a credit check and they're like looking at you and you're like, can I get this loan? They're like looking at your credit report and they look up and they're like, it shows that you had something repossessed. Was it it was
Oh.
it was a sex doll. He had a sex doll. Zoe Deschanel sex doll repossessed. Looks like you can pull out $11.50 a month. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me. I had to pay for my phone card.
I was just asking that because I think that's probably, at least for me, like I've seen that from the camgirl side of things where guys like buy something from me or buy something from another girl and they're like, oh, I have to leave the site because my girlfriend is jealous. I just like always wondered if you ever got jealous.
It's a
of
little
me doing that,
different,
too.
Once in a while, like I see stuff coming in where I'm like, oh, I know you have your because I know their names, some of them, because I hear you say their names regularly,
Mhm.
And I'm like, well, obviously they're a pretty it seems to me like it'd be a pretty stand-up dude to listen to your bullshit, so that's pretty cool.
Aw. Well, I guess you're one of them, huh?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Drink to that.
Yeah. No, you guys are good at what you do, and that's really cool. I wonder about myself if there's any way I can do this, not on a porn or like music site, because I'm not good at music like you, but I can't.
Would you consider being a cam guy?
I'd have to get myself in serious good shape before I show my
Yeah,
belly.
you know you don't.
No, you don't.
Like, you know what? Some of the
Let me
top
shave
girls
my
and
ball
guys
fro.
look way worse than you, sweetheart. You're right. Dude, there's a reason your nickname is Handsome Man. I'm just saying.
Aww. Chatterbait.
Yeah,
There's
I talk about masturbating all the time.
You could just masturbate on Chatterbait.
There's guys too that don't just like jerk off and fuck their ass or whatever
Right.
on cam. There's D's.
D's.
He's non-nude. He doesn't do sexual things. He just
Mhm.
hangs out and does what we do.
Yeah.
So like, and I think so. Let's talk about maybe for a second you camming with like, because I know, at least as far as I know, you're not dating anybody right now.
Uh-huh.
And like, how about camming like with exes and how they felt? Like, what was your interaction with them and how they felt towards you camming?
How long have you been doing it too, by the way?
I've been camming for off and on for 3 years.
Yeah.
And this is the first year. Last year was the first year I was like really serious and took it really seriously. I was like off and on for months. But I don't know, the first guy. I've only like had one boyfriend that I cammed at the same time, and we dated first. And then found out a mutual friend of ours was a cam girl, and I decided I wanted to try it, and he was very, very against it for a while. And didn't want to talk about it, so I never really got to know his point of view or anything. But then over time, he kind of came around to it, and then with his blessing, I started camming. And then after that, he just had like zero problems with it whatsoever. And at that time, I was a nude cam girl
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
But there was like no issues at all. He just was like, oh, okay, and then that was it. Like really no problems. He completely accepted it, and that was it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. That's good to hear. And I hear that from most cam girls. Their guys are just totally accepting
Yeah.
their husbands or
Mhm.
or girlfriends or wives
Or sex
whatever.
dolls. She doesn't
or
say a
sex
thing.
dolls are totally.
She never says a fucking thing other than yum. So.
Yum. Are really accepting, and you are accepting of it, which is cool. I know it took a minute to you to like get into it and like understand what it is, but now you don't give a fuck. You encourage me to work,
Yeah.
which is really awesome, and he does
Like a cheerleader, kind of like
yeah,
keep going.
totally. Like he'll come in and
Pushing.
bring me breakfast and
Right.
a Red Bull, like when he knows I gotta get up early in the morning and work and.
Aw.
Well, there's times where we're super goofy. Like last night
We're
when we're
never
super
goofy.
goofy and we're talking about like we're getting so excited about we should do this and yeah and gotta do that laugh. Imagine that under a bridge in the dark coming out of you when you're walking home.
So you help her with her shows. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Well,
Oh.
he doesn't like
Maybe
contribute
your mood.
directly.
Oh,
Exactly.
which
like,
is more important than
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't.
Mhm.
You will be helping me with one show coming up, but
Do I get to be the fake sex doll?
yes. But the concert with me and Alice Smith
Oh,
and
mhm,
Cosmic Del Rey,
Mhm.
he'll be like managing all the stuff on the computer with the transitions.
Cool.
It's complicated. I don't want to get
Cool.
too into it, but
Yeah.
you will actually
Cool.
be helping. You like just like the simple fact that like you support me, or like if I have a bad day, you listen to me, bitch. Like even if you don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about on MFC and the drama
Mhm.
or anything, he will sit and like listen to me,
Mhm.
just like bitch and moan about it. Or if I had a good day, he'll like congratulate me or whatever. Or if I'm like running late, he's like, "Aren't you supposed to be on?" Like,
Oh, that's
Thought
cool.
you were working. Oh, you're sleeping? That's fucking weird. Because it's either I come home and I'm like, well, I'm gonna be alone for the next 8 hours. And oh, back to the whole. This is one
Yeah.
thing, and I'm not saying you gotta do anything different. Back to the whole. How do you feel about her being a cam girl? The one thing I could ask that you would potentially think about doing once in a while, more often,
oh fuck.
would be when I'm out there, you know, watching Mulder and Scully, fucking hanging out, and you've been in here for a couple hours, and I hear the door open, I go, she's coming.
Oh.
And then you
He
like
gets all
walk
excited.
out, and I'm like, and then you like walk back in, and you're like, did you shut the door to hear? And I'm like, lady, you got a hell of a cackle. Why couldn't you come out and give me a kiss? That'd been nice.
Aw.
But that's
I'm
it.
sorry. Usually when I leave the room, I go pee and I hurry back. Like I don't want to be gone from the cam for too long.
I know.
But
I know.
I can make a
I
stop
know.
between peeing and washing my hands to give you a kiss. I'm not gonna wash.
That's
them
my
first.
only gripe is this. I'm always like,
Aw, babe.
here she comes.
And I do.
Put my dick back in my pants. She can't see me whacking off.
Let's talk about that too. The fact that
Oh.
I work a lot, and I think most cam girls put in.
I work
the
full-time, too,
Fucking
so-
hours. Yeah.
It's the exact opposite.
Yeah, but I, you know, and you know, like I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is camming and what I need to do. I mean, I'm looking over at my to-do list now, and it's completely full. If I had another thing to do, I'd have to scribble it in a corner. And I'm like constantly working from the second I wake up until I go to sleep, and that affects us.
It
for
does.
sure.
It does.
We have
Because I work full time 5 days a week. It ain't no fucking swinging hammer anymore, but I work with the public every day and it sucks, and I come home and it's really nice sometimes when you're on because I'm like, okay, now I can unwind without
You can just
instantly
decompress.
bitching about work,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And yeah, there's times though when I get home and I don't see you until the next morning, an hour before I have to go to work.
Yeah.
You know, I wake up alone in bed a lot and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can still hear you working.
Yeah. And
But
it's rough because I do pretty often like really long streams, and in between that I'm like editing and working on things and like talking with people in my chat room and stuff, and like I can't do too like earlier when we were setting up, he was trying to talk to me and I'm like, I can't do it. I have no idea what you're saying because I'm like worrying about like what I'm trying to do on the computer. I like put my whole focus on it.
you look like that guy that was on the Matrix watching all the code, and he's like, "This is what they're doing in there." It's like, what? You can see that. I'm like, oh my god, these computer screens are crazy. Like I said, I don't have a computer, so I haven't had one in years.
It's nice. It's nice, like, having someone around that has no idea, like, the fuck I'm doing.
That's
Hold
so-
on. Little break for story time from yesterday. So he went over to your friend's house, and they couldn't get they hooked up, like, this little, like, notebook laptop
Yeah,
up to the TV to watch a
$1,000
race.
4K TV can't get anything to ever play
The
on it.
sound, the picture was working, but the sound wouldn't work. And so he calls me up. He's like, "Can we borrow your speaker?" I'm like, "No, I'm using it right now." He's like, "Blah blah blah," and I'm like walking him through the steps of like how to fix the TV, and I'm just like, it's so nice sometimes to like know
And all
more
this
than someone.
is totally self-taught, isn't it?
Yeah. Everything. Well, I had some like.
TV
tech.
remotes back in the day.
Yeah. So I took like one semester of like tech classes back in university, but it was mostly for like music technology and stuff. But yeah, everything else is like I just fucking if I run into a problem, I just fucking deal with it. And I'm at the computer all day, so you just pick up little things. But sorry, I just wanted to sidetrack.
Hey, you're really good at it.
For a minute.
I would call you about a problem any day. When you built this computer, I was in awe. I woke up. I went to sleep on the couch watching X-Files. Woke up at like 5 in the morning, and you're still up. And you're like, I got it. And it was like built, and I was like, holy shit. You didn't glue your hand to it or anything, like that's intense. And he's like, I haven't plugged it in yet. And I'm like, well, I should be around because it might just blow up. It looks like it's going to. I mean, it looks intense. That's a cool computer.
In pieces, like wires hanging out and everything. I hadn't tucked everything in yet.
If the cat would have got into that thing, it would have fried it. That's what it looked like.
You have no idea how many times.
But you did a good job.
Get away.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. It's running. I've never watched anybody build a computer.
I can't take full credit for it. Hanlon Shaves, Hanlon Biscuit. He helped me so much building this.
Oh, Rudy.
So much. Him. And then Aqua is another regular of mine that helped me a lot. So I have to give those two like huge credit for helping me because if I would have done it alone.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Does
the
not
dog
smell.
farted again.
That does not smell like
it's
a fresh
like
bag of
it's you
potato
first,
chips.
and then it's me.
Oh god.
That's why I call him Rudy Tooty.
Rudy Tooty. That's why
Rudy.
we call you Tutti Frutti.
Look at him. He looks so cute.
He looks just like a lion. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, well done.
Hey, you never really answered my questions though about the sex toys. I answered yours.
I'm
I fucked
sorry.
toilet paper rolls and stuff.
All right, let's
okay,
Sure,
we got to that.
My apologies. Go ahead.
You guys have not touched base on mechanical fucking machines.
Ask
I've
away.
never
What do you
used
want to
them.
know?
What would you?
Would I?
Yeah, like a big old douche.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think I would.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would put that up in the living room and you're not allowed to take it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I would give it a whirl.
Right on.
Yeah.
They're expensive though.
Oh
That's
my
the
gosh,
thing.
they're
They're-
like
Right, but you
$5
can make
grand or
one
more.
with weights
Yeah.
and rice and stuff.
I'm not gonna allow you to make a mechanical sex dildo for me. But thanks.
I'm all like, look, it's 4 Furbies I put together. It's all like, yum, yum. I'm like, it works. The beak opens up.
There's like some springs and stuff.
Yeah. Why'd you have to keep the eyes on
And
it?
you have to stand there and crank the wheel.
Yeah.
I
It doesn't
can't-
work without me, babe.
I can't
Oh,
use it
oh,
with you
it's-
standing there.
The sun's behind the clouds. It's not going to work right now. It's solar.
Yeah.
It's solar powered. You can only use it outside.
I gotta go back to Kmart and get another Furby charger.
Babe, this is just another reason why we need a privacy fence so I can use my fuck machine outside.
Oh, God.
Yes, clearly.
Dogs in the neighborhood be like, oh.
But to compare, I would rather have a male sex doll than a fuck machine. Like an animatronic male sex doll than a
Yeah,
fuck machine.
same.
Yep.
Yeah, I would rather too.
But touching base with that, you guys haven't had either, right?
Right.
So you don't know. I personally have not had. I've seen a couple ads before where it's like this virtual reality big ass giant fleshlight where it's like it's automated and it's supposed to blow you off and everything.
Yeah.
What do you mean virtual? Like it has an Oculus?
You can put like your shit on and
Yeah, an
have
Oculus.
looks like
yeah.
it's a
I
POV of
okay.
you getting blowjob or having sex, and
I
it's
have
supposed to
3
do
of
it.
them. The glasses, I have the cardboard ones.
That's awesome.
We could download the app on my phone and try it out next time or something.
3D what?
They're like the Oculus Rift. Like,
The virtual reality
virtual
goggles that
reality?
you're talking about?
but I have 3 of them.
Really?
But they're
Why aren't
the
we making
cardboard
machines
ones.
to fuck?
They're the cardboard ones. So what you do? No, I have 3 of them from that I got from the convention, but they're the cardboard ones, so they're not the big like plastic
Right.
ones, but they work just the same.
Uh-huh.
And then you just put your phone in front of it with an app,
Really?
and it works perfectly.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
then it doesn't
so
really work for
cool.
me because I only got one eye to work with here. So like,
Got
but
your pirate.
yeah, so I have to like change it around. But yeah, I don't know. We should try that next time.
Yes.
You should really
Random.
let me try
I-
that.
I'm sorry, I
Like,
just-
I'd really
You wanna-
appreciate
you
that.
want to take the Oculus Rift into the shitter tomorrow morning?
I would love that. I'll wake up
Yeah.
tomorrow and be like, my day actually turned out perfect.
That's the best shit I've ever had.
Yeah. I watched this YouTube video. Zoe Deschanel. I didn't even. I came. She's just walking a dog.
God damn it.
Well, on that note. Thank you guys for listening. This has been another episode of MyFreeCast. I'm Piperfinn.
I'm Magnolia Snow.
And our guest here.
Ziadvak.
Yeah, thank you again. You can find us at MyFreeCast on Twitter, MyFreeCast on SoundCloud, MyFreeCast on iTunes.
And MyFreeCast on YouTube.
That's right. And YouTube.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Find us on MyFreeCams. You can see the links underneath in the description. And have a lovely evening.
Yeah, or fuck your day.
Yeah, fuck your day.
Yeah, you know what? Have
Fuck
a day.
your day.
Fuck you.
Fuck your day.
Ah!
That dragon has balls in its mouth.